I'm here at Elgin High School with a die-hard Cubs fan. This is not just a Cubs fan, this is a season ticket holder Cubs fan. I'm at Elgin High where she's a teacher. This is the home of the Radio Club, the award-winning Terry Hemmert Awards, and the jug. We got the jug back, and we have the hardest working principal, Mr. Cook. So, welcome, Eva. Tell us, what was it like last night when, first of all, we had the rain delay?
That was really nail-biting. They were so far along in the game, and then all of a sudden the game came to a halt because of the rain, and it was like, oh no, don't do this to us. But it actually turned out okay because it gave the Cubs a chance to settle down and regroup and come back for the win.
Awesome. So since you are a season ticket holder, you've been attending all of the World Series games. Take us back to that first game that you attended.
The first game was very electric in the ballpark. Everybody was all buzzing and worried about what's going to happen with our beloved Cubs. So it was exciting, it was crowded, it was just electrifying.
But we didn't win that game.
No, but we still were over the top about it because it was the first game at our home because the other two were away. So we were welcoming them back and so excited to see them and just ready to see some games in our hometown.
Okay, take us to that next game.
The next game was equally exciting. I mean, momentum just kept building and building, and if the Cubs won or lost, we just wanted to keep building on that fan excitement.
So the Cubs lost the second and third games, correct?
They did.
And how did you feel about that?
Well, of course I was sad, but being a true Cubs fan, we know what to expect from our Cubs. And we know that this happens all the time, just like the game last night. They were doing so well, and then we can always look forward to our Cubs messing up a little bit in the later innings. So we just kind of brushed it off and thought, okay, we'll just look to the next game.
Okay, so one of the games, because like I said, you are a season ticket holder. What happened when they told you that they were changing your seats?
Oh my God. Well, I originally found out about it when they sent me my package. And I was looking at the paper, and I'm thinking, wait a minute. For the World Series games, they changed my seats. And so at first I was really, really upset about it. But then I called and I found out that the reason why they were changing my seats was because they were putting media in my regular seats. And it wasn't the fault of the Cubs at all, it was actually Major League Baseball. So there really wasn't anything I could do about it, but at least I had some reasoning behind what they were doing and why they were actually moving my seats.
So if they needed your seat, it must have been, or seats for all the season ticket holders, there must have been a lot of media.
There were actually about 3 entire sections of media, the 2 sections before my section and then my section.
Oh my goodness.
Lots of media.
Wow.
I mean, from all over. I mean, I walked by and I heard, Japanese people speaking to their news source or whatever. So they were literally, was a World Series, media from all over.
Tell us a little bit about the other season ticket holders. You probably all are like a family because you're there all the time. You said you all have the same seats generally. So tell me a little bit about that.
We pretty much are, pretty close. A couple of them, I do have, their personal information, their address and their phone numbers at home and cell and all that. And we do keep in touch, both on and off season. And some we're just friends just there at the ballpark. But it's quite interesting because there are actually a set of teachers that sit in a row in front of me, and then there's another set of teachers that sit in a row in front of them. So we all have the teacher-cub connection, and it's kind of cool.
That sounds great. Let's go back to last night's game.
Oh,
when
boy.
it was determined that the Cubs had won, how did you feel?
I was just speechless. I still can't even believe that really happened. I kept having to pinch myself and say, is this really going to happen this year? Are we really going to win the World Series? And when it was over and they won, I just sat there and I looked at the television and I was like, I can't believe this.
Well, I heard something on the news this morning that said the Cubs are generally noted for losing games. What's your thought about that?
Well, yeah, they are. And then, like I said, being a true Cubs fan, we come to expect that they're going to lose games. And anyway, you can't win them all. But the Cubs do tend to lose games, but they always come back.
Okay. Thank you so much, Eva.
You're welcome.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate it. Yeah. And enjoy your win. And
Thank
we'll
you.
talk to you later.
Yay! Go Cubs!
Oh, yes. They brought home the W. Awesome.
Thank you.
So I'm Virginia Bailey, real estate broker with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services and KoenigRubloff Realty Group. And I just want to say to the clubs, congratulations. Go Cubs. You brought home the W. Woohoo!